Welcome to the XFDA Podcast, number 16. I'm Gunbelt, this is Sassy, and look, we've got our special guests here, Blue-Eyed Bandit and Delta Whiskey. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Great.
Did you enjoy it today here at the Gunbelt?
Well, look, I tell you, you know how you know you like it?
Yeah.
We're gonna drive 8 hours and shoot 4 today. That's how you know you like it.
I tell you, when you guys
That's
walked through the
crazy.
door this morning, I couldn't believe it. When I see you, I wondered, what's going on here?
I took a double take. I looked at him, I looked back, and I'm like, oh, wait.
We enjoy it, both of us.
Yeah.
It's something that we both enjoy together, and we feel blessed to be able to do that. And a lot of couples don't have that, you know.
Right.
Right.
How'd
Very good.
you shoot today?
Shot good early on, not so good later on. So that's the way it works sometimes.
Where'd you end
I
up?
think I ended up 8th. You ended up 5th. So actually, Mama shot better than I did, but that's not hard to do sometimes.
Yeah. So what we wanted to do is talk to you guys because we wanted to interview you at your shoot.
Right.
And we couldn't do it because
Probably
why?
the weather.
We had, as we mentioned, we had a lot of bad weather, a lot of wind.
Lots of wind.
You know, and we had rain, but we got through it, or you guys got through it.
Yeah.
What a great shoot.
We got through it with y'all.
As a group.
Tell us a bit about getting that shoot together.
Well, I've always wanted to have a shoot at Spindletop. I mean, Spindletop is, where oil was founded in Texas in 1901, which started the refineries and the oil boom in Texas. And, the actual place that it happened is right across the highway from it. So I always, it's a huge part of Texas history, and I always wanted to have a shoot there. So I'm glad we were able to do it.
So was it a lot of hard work putting it on? I mean...
It is, but... we've been shooting for a long time. We've seen a lot of shoots done, so I kind of knew what I was getting myself into, and I just told the guys to do it, and they did it, so it was great.
Was that your very first shoot that you held?
Yes.
It is. I mean, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
It's
It very is.
definitely nerve-wracking, but everybody comes together and helps out, don't they?
That's the biggest thing. I mean, it's you don't think that you have help, but I mean, you'll see people not even from our club helping. So that's the way this group operates. I mean, everybody pitches in, and you shouldn't worry because, like I said, it
all falls together.
Well, and I do have to say, you're blessed again not to just have each other shooting together, but you have a really good club. Your guys pitch in and do everything. I mean, they were on the ball.
Twitch.
They had assignments, and they were moving and shaking, and it made a very smooth shoot. You're lucky to have such a great team.
We are. We really are.
That was very noticeable with your club. They all chipped in. They all had their own job to do. It was a great shoot. I really enjoyed it. I mean, not even about the weather, but it really made it more exciting because we overcome it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you're going to remember it in years to come. You're going to say, that
Yeah.
was a crazy shoot.
Yeah.
Now, remind me the name of your club and where you're located at.
We're the Southeast Texas Speed Bumps, and we live in Lumberton, and we're working on building a new range, hopefully in the next year or so. But currently we're shooting in kind of close to Woodville at Twitch and Sugar Butt's house.
Okay.
So they graciously let us use their
Boat
little
shed.
carport. He pulled his boat out of his boat shed, and we're set up in his boat shed now. So thank you, Twitch.
Yeah, they're good. Like I said, just great people.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
great.
in it, so.
Yeah. When I shoot up against you, Amber, or should I say Blue-Eyed Bandit, we call each other by all different names, but I get very nervous, and it was the same today. That me and Blue-Eyed Bandit, we shoot pretty much the same. We're always there, and I seem to be like that with a lot of the women, and I'm like that with Pixie. Shooting together. It's always exciting when we shoot because we're just so close on our numbers.
For
and that.
sure.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun when you have somebody that's so close to you that can push you to, shoot a faster time. So
Those are the fun ones to watch. Well, let me ask you, let's go back to your shoot real quick. Where did you end up at in placement in ladies in your shoot?
third, I think. I think I was third.
It is.
I think it was third,
In the finals, we had to take the tops
Everything
off
blew.
all the range because the wind picked up and it was pulling the whole range up. So y'all couldn't tell, but all the men were holding down the poles so we could finish shooting. And when they took the top off, I could not find I could not react to the light. I hit the target every single time in finals. but they were all right over my KPI because I could not catch the light.
You have to give yourself grace, though.
Hey.
The most difficult thing to do, and if you've ever put on an event, you know it is so hard to put on an event, run an event, and then end up in the shoot-off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So give yourself some grace on that and ended up in third place. And you've done great lately. What are you doing to hone in now? Have you noticed?
doesn't
Yeah,
practice.
absolutely.
She doesn't
You're
practice.
getting
I don't
faster.
practice.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't practice.
Yeah.
And he fusses at me. I can't believe you're not going to practice. We have all these lanes. We put these lanes in the garage, and you're not going to practice. I'm like, go practice.
Well, but Delta taught you everything, didn't they?
Everything. Everything he knows. He sure did.
Let me ask you a question. How do you find shooting inside and outside? Do you prefer it inside or out? What?
If it's cool, I'm fine out. I don't really have a preference,
Right.
but I am a little softer when it comes to the heat than my husband, who works out in it every day. God bless him. When it's 100 degrees
Yeah.
and he's got on 10 things of clothes and he's welding and he's hot, I'm in a shop that's air conditioning. My
Yeah.
girls keep it a little warmer than I'd like it in there,
Right.
but 77's not bad compared to 97 and 100% humidity that he
Yeah.
has to work in. So
What about seeing the light when it comes on compared to being inside and out? Because
Well,
I struggle with that myself.
I never really thought it was a problem for me until the finals at Texas State.
Right.
And when I was like, what am I doing? I'm hitting
She
the light,
She didn't realize that
Yeah.
until the shoot was over.
Yeah.
And she was frustrated. And I said, you realize what happened when you took the canopy up, and
Right.
basically your eyes dilate
Yeah.
smaller, so it slows your reaction time down.
Well, I noticed it
by a little
myself
bit,
in
yeah.
Tombstone.
I think
Yeah.
it does that
That
to
was a rough
everybody.
shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
some more than others, because everybody's eyes is different, but
Well,
basically that's what it does. It dilates your
Yeah.
eyes down
Right.
with lots of light,
and they
you
do
don't
say
catch it.
that
That's a
lighter
good
color
point.
eyes act more. So,
Yes.
my eyes are blue, but they're pretty light. So,
So what do you guys do for a living? Tell us what you do for a living.
I'm a pipe welder down in the plants in Port Arthur and Beaumont.
Right.
And so I've been doing that all my life, welding.
Really?
And now, like I said, if you know our boys, I've got two boys that have come up and end up, told them, no, you don't want to do this. Well, they both didn't listen to Dad, and they're both doing so. But it's a good living. We make, good money down
Yeah.
there on the coast. It's the hardest part is basically right now, July, August, and September. So
Right.
because of the heat, but other than that, I love it. I like being outside. And that's just what I do.
What
So-
about you, Della?
so
Blue-eyed Bandit. Think about it.
I work for Spring Print, and
Yeah.
we also do the mercantile. We make a lot of the stuff on the mercantile. We ship it all out to y'all whenever you make an order. We
Cups.
Yeah.
we wrap cars. We do signs. We do flags. If you want a custom flag for your group or a banner or whatever, you can get on the mercantile. You can message me, and basically, I believe it's 20% goes back to XFDA off the top of whatever we sell. So, and that keeps XFDA from having to buy packaging and tape
Right.
and because we do all the shipping and all that kind of good
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a good deal. I mean, we don't sort of you do the whole 9 yards. You pack it, ship it, make it, everything.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
And we did just every year we're going to try to do like a worlds and national shirt, and the new world shirts are on the mercantile right now. You can go on there and you can buy those. The orders are already coming in. We've sold 4 or 5 already, but they are limited edition. They probably won't be available in the traveling mercantile, but you can get it online and get those. So.
Now,
And,
where do they go online? How do they go?
they go to xfdapro.com, and then there's a little button that says mercantile. You can click
it.
on it, and there's a button that says shop, and you click on shop, and it brings you right in it.
Very good.
Right.
And
Well, we appreciate you doing all that for us.
Oh,
we
yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it. Tell us about your boys, because I tell you,
Yeah.
your boys are unbelievable. They're
Thank
very,
you.
let me just say, they're very respectful.
Thank you.
They're good boys, and I enjoy shooting with them.
So a little bit about the boys is, like I said, they've been shooting since they were 11. Fast draw. It's there again. We're very blessed because and my part is one of them still lives at home with us.
Right.
The other one is married and on his own, and I get the job that we're on now, you know, a lot of times we work for the same company, we get to see each other. And so where I'm really blessed is, like I said, Corey, the one that's married.
Which is Willie Hit It.
Willie hit it. And so he's the one that's married and gone. He doesn't live at home. I get to work. I'm working with him now. So I mean, side by side. So I get to see him at work, and then I come home to his brother at the house most of the time. You just can't get no better than that. So And then we've got like I said, our daughter.
I was gonna say they've got a beautiful daughter.
Yeah, that's older than the boys. She's 26, and she's lived on her own.
She bought her own house at 21.
Yeah,
She's
21. She cuts hair, dog hair for a living.
Right.
And grooming. So, and
she's obviously a dog lover.
Oh yes, she's got 3 of the Belgian Malinois.
Yeah, she's got a German Shepherd, she's got a Pyrenees Shepherd mix, and then she's got Draco, who is a Belgian Malinois. And she puts on that bite suit, and those dogs she weighs 90 pounds.
Right.
The dogs are biting her and jerking her around. She's like, just put the bite suit on, Mama. I'm like, you're nuts.
Yeah.
I am not putting that on. I do not want to get bit by a dog for fun. Thanks.
We've really, like I said, our kids it's been a blessing, like I said. And now that we've got our kids raised, it's pretty cool because we've been up here a couple times this year. We're going to Worlds. You know, me and Mama's traveling a little bit. You know,
good.
So you talk about just
we
another blessing.
see you at 90% of the shoots. I know that. I mean, the only reason you're not at shoots because you're working, which obviously you've got to.
Right.
But what I do want to mention is these guys, they donate their time as well. I mean, Blue Eyed Bandit, she does all the website and does our mercantile store. And then Delta is the assistant safety officer as well with Jeff C. James. So they do a lot for the XFDA, and obviously Sassy does. I can't tell you what Sassy does for the XFDA, but she does a lot, you know. But so
it takes a team.
It does, without a doubt.
And we've got a good one.
Yes, we do.
We're blessed
We do
all the way around.
have a good group of people. I mean,
you can say that again.
Yeah.
Well, that's like we first met Jesse James in probably 2011.
Yep.
I found some pictures the other day. The first time we met Jesse, we were shooting at
Catfish fry.
at the catfish fry that Lightning Jesse had for his dad, and that was the first shoot that we went to. You know, we were green. We were cleaning our barrels with the steamer. We were putting a steamer down it and steaming down the barrel. And
I don't know who's.
I've never heard
Lord,
that one, steaming them.
I don't know whose
with the
idea
steamer.
that comes. I don't
Portable
know where
steamer.
that comes from.
Kay and George told us to do that. Kay and George, these North Texas
Which it
residents.
doesn't. There's a lot of people that put their. I've heard people say they put their gun in a dishwasher.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
No.
I'm not either. I'll
Water,
take it apart and
gun,
clean it.
not good, you know, but
We in our house, we've got a dishwasher, but it doesn't get used because we just use
And you
paper
dang sure
plates
don't
and
want
throw
your
it.
gun in it.
And we need to
We've got a
say,
gas stove and an oven and a dishwasher. It does not get used.
yeah, do not try that at home, please. We need to put that little disclaimer.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So, you guys going to go to Arkansas?
probably not.
No.
No.
What about
I know
Colorado?
you're working it, yeah,
Yeah.
Delta.
I just, like I said, we just got on this new job, and like I said, I don't know how much we'll have to take off for Worlds, and
Yeah.
then we'll, like I said, we actually are thinking about trying to make it to Colorado, but just ain't real sure about that yet either.
Yeah, I mean, it is tough travelling around
Yeah.
and people trying to get off of work, you know.
But this-
work and family's got to come first.
Right,
We
but
know
this group being based here in Texas has been good because we have made more shoots
Yeah.
shooting the XFDA because they're not
We don't have
clear
to travel as far.
as
Yeah.
far,
Right.
and so that's
Yeah.
the cool part about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we get to go a few more. You know, like I said, like today. I mean, we would drive 8 hours to shoot 4. You know, it's
Right. It's
that's-
worth it, though.
It is. It is. It's really
That's
worth
like,
it.
that's like a bunch of people have a misconception that you have to shoot fast to shoot XFDA.
And you don't.
We have a brand new little member. Her name's Flingo Kid.
Yeah.
She is the son of Heartless Hatton.
The daughter.
The daughter, sorry. She's the daughter of Jake. And she, last weekend was her first time to shoot in a match with us.
Right.
And her KPI is like a 1250. And the only X she got was 1, and that was from me. She beat.
Wow.
She came in second place overall. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to be the fastest person to win in this.
Yeah,
you know,
we've had this discussion a lot.
Yes, we
haven't
have.
we?
Yes.
You don't need to be fast to win.
That's-
It's proven. You
just
see.
like we were in Amarillo. What was the little guy's name that made it in the top 10 from Arizona?
Bear.
Bear?
Bear.
No, there was that other little boy.
What was his name?
What was
From
his name?
Florida.
No, he's from
No.
Arizona.
Oh.
He's in the,
Oh, that wasn't Bear. That was
What was
Wild
his
Wild
name?
West.
Wild Wild West,
Yes.
that's it.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness,
Yeah.
yes.
He ended up in the top
Wild
10.
Wild
he was
Yes.
in the top
Yeah.
10, and he had a 1.0 something KPI,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he had a good time, and he shot really well. So, you don't have
Yeah.
to be a 3-shooter to shoot
No.
this, and you
Do
really
good.
don't.
So, what do you guys think of the future of the XFDA going forward? How do you see that how we're doing?
All the way up. It's great. It's going to go up.
Growth.
Growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think
no doubt.
for sure.
No doubt. It's going to be, you've seen, just like you said, that shoot you was talking about in Amarillo, we had a really good group from Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I see it catching on there. I see, the guys in the East. It's going to grow. It's just growing
Yes.
fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely growing. I mean, I get phone calls every day about questions and all that, and emails, and it's getting more and more and more. We're working on it constantly.
Yes, we are constantly.
So when do you think you'll have your club built? When do you think because you said you was building a range? When
Well,
I'm hoping maybe by next summer,
Yeah.
Like I
be
said,
nice.
we've got the trees down here in the last couple of months, and here's the problem. Every time we get a day off or take a day off, guess what we do?
You come shoot.
Yeah, we've got to go talk to, a metal building, somebody that builds
Yeah.
the metal buildings and get a couple of quotes and try to sit down and draw stuff up what we want.
Yeah.
Coming up here, seeing what you've got's helped,
Right.
So
Yeah.
we got to take the
Yeah.
time and do it.
And
Yeah,
we're,
I know it does take time.
Yeah.
It does.
our club, Southeast Texas Speed Bump, we're approaching 1 year in August.
We'll have a meeting
So,
tomorrow.
yeah, we're going to have dinner
sit down and
tomorrow and discuss what we're going
Growth.
to do and for our growth and stuff like that. So,
Well, like we just said, you've got a good club. You've
Thank
got
you.
a good group of people
we
there.
really
they're,
do.
they're all very dedicated, without a doubt. And
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else to ask?
Actually, I do have a couple of things. On our website, xfdapro.com, Amber and I can see the questions that pop up on there. And one of the most common questions we get is, how much does it cost to come watch one of your events? It doesn't cost you anything. Please come, check us out. Go to the website, xfdapro.com, and go to events and click on that, and it'll give you a list of where we're going to be and the dates we're going to be there. And come on out and watch. And if you're new and you're interested, grab somebody and ask them, and they will get you to the person to talk to. There's clubs all around. You can go to clubs, and it'll tell you what state, what location, and the contact person for the clubs in the area. And then another question I've seen is, do you have to be a member of the XFDA to buy any of the product in the mercantile? We've got shirts, we've got cups, we've got baseball caps,
yeah,
and anything you need.
banners.
Exactly. You do not have to be a member. Please support us and go to xfdapro.com and check out our mercantile, check out our events, and follow us, and we can get you started shooting. We have shooters from 8 to, 86 or
How much is time?
Yeah.
How old is Time Hunter?
in-
Time Hunter, yeah, how old is he's in his
Somebody says he's
80s.
in mid-80s.
Yes.
Went all the way to second. He was seated, had to have been seated way down there, had 4
Oh, yeah.
aces.
He come in
And
second
shot.
today.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
come in
was,
second and shot probably 12 rounds, 10,
Yes.
12 rounds.
And he was shooting,
He
what,
was
330s?
three-
His
330s,
best time today
340.
was a 317 or a 318.
Yeah.
he
Wow.
wasn't missing much, I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Yeah, 330s, 340s
Yeah.
almost every time he hit the target. So,
Yeah,
and that's the way it can be sometimes. You come in one day and it's just, and like I said, he didn't shoot real good in the main match, and then just come in and
yeah.
I did the opposite.
yeah, me too.
I shot great
pretty
in the
decent.
main match, and I was too hot for the finals. I didn't even want to be in there because I was hot. But
I remember when I first met you guys, I met you at Brad's,
Mm-hmm.
the DFW Gunslingers Club. He had his state match there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the second competition I'd ever gone to. I went to
Probably one
Tombstone
of the first
before.
we went to.
I think the
Yeah.
first one we actually went to was in Burke Burnett. Is the first XFDA shoot that we went to.
Yeah.
And
And I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Jesse and I were so excited that y'all came because we're like, yeah, you're like one of our favorite couples to shoot with. And we were really blessed. We're going to say
Yeah.
that word a lot today because
Yeah.
truly this organization is blessed. But when Jesse and I saw that y'all had signed up, we were like, yay, we're
Yeah.
so excited, and we knew you'd be hooked if you came and shot with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the feeling that we used to have when we shot with a different organization. Just everybody just loves on each other, and there's no bickering, and so it just really reminds me of how it was when we first started shooting.
What is your favorite thing about XFDA? What really was besides the loving and being, camaraderie with everybody, what is something about the XFDA style of shooting that you enjoy?
Well, I like shooting with the boys. So the shooting with the men really pushes me to be a better shooter. I always want to improve on what I'm doing and do it better. And
She needs that drive.
Frankly, I love giving the boys
She needs that
exercise.
drive. You
What
gotta
about
have that
you?
drive.
Yeah.
What about you, Delta?
I just like shooting. I love shooting, and I know the part about it now is, I used to, when we first started, I'd get real upset when I didn't do real good. But now, like one of our buddies from the CFDA, what's the fella's name? Victorious said, every shot's a new opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And when you take something like that, and now, like I said, it's just, I know that I'm gonna have good days and bad days, and so it don't bother me. Like I said, to go into the finals like I did today, I don't think I hit more than twice in the finals. I was like,
Yeah.
Where are you seeded in
in the world?
you're in top
I'm
15.
13th.
You're 13th.
13th, and I think she's number
I'm
7.
teetering on the edge.
That's why we're gonna
I
watch.
really need one more shoot. is
We're
what I
gonna
really
watch
need, 'cause,
Arkansas.
Yeah, we only have
And it may
have
be forced
6.
into going to Colorado.
Yeah,
so.
we only have 6
Yeah, that's
shoots.
a 20-point shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Colorado
But-
shoots a 40, right?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 or
30.
40.
It's
Yeah.
30.
No, 30 point. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
It's 30 because
point,
we
yeah.
got a
State.
20-point in Arkansas
State.
coming up, and then
Yeah.
30 is the state.
State, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you might want to have to make one of them shoots.
We may
We're
have
gonna
to.
watch. That's what we're thinking. That's the game plan. It's nothing,
Yeah.
no big secret. We're probably gonna watch what happens in Arkansas and kind of make a decision there whether we need to go to Colorado.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Eye Bandit, what do you think about where we've done the women's finals as well? Do you think that's a good idea that we've done there?
I like it. I think it gives some of the girls a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are shooting other organizations, they don't want to come because
Right.
they only want to shoot with the girls. But the girls are kind of being pulled out and put together. So just for instance, say that I was seated in Amarillo. Okay, I was seated 2nd overall
Right.
out of everybody. But say somebody was seated last place.
For the women.
For the women. I'm just talking
Right.
about the women. Say I'm seated 2nd and they're seated 60th.
Right.
Well, in the end, that person from 60 is getting pulled up and put into 6th or
Right.
7th place. So the person that shoots 60th is not getting very many less points than I did
Right.
because they're getting pulled from the end. So
Yeah.
girls, don't think there's a disadvantage to y'all shooting
That's an
here
advantage.
because
I mean-
that's an advantage that the girls
Right.
do not have that the guys have. So
That we don't have.
yeah, I love shooting with the guys, and Honey Badger, I'm coming for you, girl.
what was your best time today?
351.
Yeah, I think so.
She shot a
351.
339 last weekend.
Yeah.
And
last
what's your
weekend.
KPI?
410. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
yeah.
dropping.
It may drop a little bit.
Yeah.
You're gonna probably be 390.
Yeah.
Yeah.
395.
If you
I
go to
didn't-
Arkansas, I'll be shooting like that airdrop, when you know it drops in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it just makes you work harder.
That's what
You
that's
know.
what it's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoy it when my KPI, that's my goal, is to lower
Yeah.
my KPI. I haven't the last couple of shoots, but it was always my goal is to lower my KPI because I know I'm doing something right
Yep.
if I'm lowering my KPI.
Yeah. You're
Well,
better in your shooting.
We've
Yeah.
got that on the program now. If you got your KPI and you're shooting consistently lower, it flags it, even if it's 1 point.
Yeah.
So if you're 1 point below and consistent, it's got to come down because that one.
Yeah.
If
Which
it's a
is fair.
399 and it goes to 398, it's got to be a 398.
Right.
So it just makes it fair. I mean, the way we're growing, we might even have to make a youth
Yeah, so youth
deal.
category.
Yeah, a youth category. You know. So
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I love the people, and
well, you got anything else?
Can I throw a little feeler out there but not say exactly what's going to happen?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
go ahead.
We're not going to say what's happening, but stay tuned for a youth program we have coming up.
Yeah.
We'll announce it. You want to announce it at Worlds, or you want to kind of put
We're
feelers out before then?
We're going to do it at Arkansas
Okay.
because we're having our guest on.
That's right.
So that'll be special. But anyway, I want to say thank you to you guys.
Thank you.
I love shooting with you. You're a great couple. You've got a lovely
Thank you.
family, and I mean that, really.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you for taking this, and it's
Yeah.
going to be good, and it's going to
Yeah.
be great.
Yes.
but, you know, that shoot that you had, it was a shame that we couldn't do an interview there because of the circumstances, but we've got it in now.
Yep.
And like I say, we love you. You do a great job. You're a great club for the XFDA.
Thank you.
And your club members are great. And I
Yes.
mean that from my heart, you
Yes.
know.
Go speed bumps.
So, yeah, go speed bumps.
The
If you're ever in
dedication
Beaumont,
shows.
you can go and visit them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll absolutely welcome you.
For sure.
Yep.
So that's about it. Don't forget to visit xfdapro.com and the Mercantile store and all that. And I want to say thanks, guys. I
Enjoyed it
appreciate it.
thoroughly.
Thank you.
We enjoyed it.